Hello everyone, this is your host Noorish Khan. And Sri Lanka have officially managed to clinch their first win in the T20 World Cup 2026 as they beat Ireland with by 20 runs. And it can be recorded as a magnanimous victory, but not so much of a magnanimous victory for Sri Lanka, as if we take a look at their head-to-head record against Ireland in the T20 World Cup before this match, it was 3-0. So Sri Lanka have clean swept this record against Ireland in the T20 World Cups throughout the T20 World Cup history before this match. So this match, if I analyze a bit from the perspective of Sri Lanka, it was a match that can be recorded as good news for Sri Lanka and Sri Lankan fans likewise, because the two most important factors that were previously missing from Sri Lanka's performance throughout previous year than the year before that were finally taken into consideration and were given much importance and were actually improved. And yes, I'm talking about the power play and the death overs that were properly utilized. And you gotta give credit to Dasun Chanaka for his incredibly smart captaincy, I'd say. And so Ireland, walking into the footsteps of Pakistan, won the toss and decided to field first. Being all having a knack for situational awareness, game awareness, and taking into account the conditions at Colombo, it was a good decision to win the toss and choosing to field first. But what was not such a good decision was dropping so many catches. I'm talking from the perspective of Ireland here. A lot of catches were dropped, and even their star bowler Mark Adair, who has by far been the best T20 bowler for Ireland, was not that much of a help. And unfortunately, it wasn't Ireland's day today. And Sri Lanka, on the other hand, they were absolutely brilliant. And you gotta give credit to the Mendes duo, who were absolutely wonderful with the bat. And Kamindu Mendes was hence recorded the player of the match for his scintillating innings, and that really, I'd say impactful innings that really, set the tone for the batting for Sri Lanka in the first innings. And not only that, he batted and stepped up at a time when, the top order had completely collapsed. And then if I talk about the second innings when Sri Lanka was bowling, it was, you gotta give credit to Dasun Chanaka's captaincy. He was absolutely incredible with it, as he knew, as a captain, the decisions that really are in your hand are to, number one, bring in the right bowler at the right time, and really step up and keep your calm and composure in the pressure situations. And those were the domains that were perfectly ticked off, brilliantly ticked off by Dasun Chanaka, the captain of the Sri Lankan side, as the incredible, I'd say, baby Malinga Patharana backed 2 wickets alongside him, Tikshana and Hasaranga, who's been absolutely a magician with the spin in the spin department, was displayed his, I'd say, his masterclass yet again today. And you gotta give credit to Dasun Chanaka for really experimenting with the bowlers at the right time, really transitioning between the fast and the spin bowlers at the right time. And they post up a total, Sri Lanka post up a total of 163 in the first innings that Ireland really struggled to chase down throughout their innings. Ever since Paul Sterling really, lost his wicket early on, Ireland really, struggled to find that groove. The Irish batters, they really struggled to find the grooves. And just like that, Sri Lanka have managed to clinch and open their account in the T20 World Cup 2026. And this is just the start. If they keep going ahead with these performances, I am pretty sure that we can expect them to be in the Super 8, and who knows, they may as well make it to the semi-finals of the T20 World Cup 2026. All they need is a replica of a performance similar to today.